Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. It's Look Who's taking their headphones off and putting the phone headphones on because I forgot that I completely wanted to listen to different music while I was recording. You know, it really is silly. I'll spend like 5 minutes before recording just like picking what music I want to listen to, getting my headphones ready, getting my phone next to my desk, that sort of thing. And I just get distracted by one thing, and then I'm like, okay, time to start the recording. Puts headphones on, computer headphones on, but we're here, we're back. It's the Sonic DLC, Sonic Frontiers DLC soundtrack, you know it. I don't think we're gonna record long enough to get to I'm Here Revisited, but we're starting right at the character themes, then moving on to the level themes. Now, who do I want to play? I'll be honest, I'm thinking Moriko. I'm thinking Moriko, and I'm thinking Class of 1980X, and we'll see where we go from there. Do you want to do Yogurt Egg? Goth Egg? Exquisite Taste Goth Egg. That's pretty nasty, actually. Now, the benefit of playing Moriko is we aren't really worried about getting a weapon from any of this stuff, so we can kind of just take the monument and feel pretty good about that. But I am actually considering taking the dog store for the compass. I think that might be fun. But we do risk getting completely screwed over by the forest being doomed and having multiple forest mysteries. So I don't think that we can. So I think it might just be, maybe we fish for something fun at the history club. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. No Moriko, she doesn't exist on the TV. She does not exist on the TV. This is crazy, dude. No way. I think this is the longest I've ever had to click for this. There we go. Oh my god. That was insane. It literally, like, I had to go... Oh, nice. First try, Lamau. I was spamming that for so long, and it wasn't even... I could have mistaken the other circle, or, like, Moriko for the other circle, because when you look on the TV, like, this circle right here... Wow, I got him the first try. Like, you can see this circle, and then the Moriko circle, and you could sometimes get those confused if you're clicking through the menu really fast. I didn't even see that one. Like, it was just the lady cooking the octopus with too many tentacles. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, what the hell? That was brazy. So one of the things that I'm interested in here, and this is something that I want to try, is how valid is it to run Flood into Teacher, or Flood into Thaumaturgy? Like, how valid is this? Because we have 30 damage, like, guaranteed. And like, this is a stamina enemy, so I think we're, like, kinda okay. Just, like, taking the damage there. This is a little weird, I do admit, but this is something that Moriko might be able to do, like, really well. And I'm kinda curious about it. Pick up that book. Pick up that rat. Pick up that can. Occult Diary is just a banger. You basically use that immediately. Do I even want to get, like... I mean, I guess there's no reason why we shouldn't just explore. See if we get anything. So we got the Theologist. Do I want to get anybody else? Like, if we're just gonna shoot, right? I guess it helps us chew through the villagers themselves. So sure, we'll see. If any of these locations are doomed, I think we bail. This is not a doomed location. Because we only took one doom from investigating there. Do I want to rest now? Or do we get the geologist as well? We're not on Knight Errant, so it doesn't, like... This is just, do we want +1 damage? Do we want 5 damage, or do we want 6 damage? They're probably gonna have 15 health, right? 16, 15 health? I think it's probably okay to do... Well, we can only attack twice. I don't really think it matters. I think for the sake of just saving the Doom, we'll just go ahead and full heal. Now, we didn't really have any injuries, granted, but I think this is probably fine. I actually might have preferred just having the +2 damage. No, it has 17 health. Does the second enemy's health not scale? Is it only the idol whose health scales? That's something I should probably know. But we got perfect, okay, so how do we do this? We attack, and we're gonna take a little bit of damage here. I should have prepped, by the way, because then, well, actually, it literally doesn't matter. So just do this. This is still a lot of investment just to get Flood over quickly. Blood Moon is just an objective punishment, just like you get beaten up now, like for no reason, like that. Well, the reason is that we got Blood Moon. That's why we're suffering here. And you gotta do Thaumaturgy Teacher second. It's like one of the most important mysteries to do early in the game. Like, it's not even a joke, because being able to, like, what is it? You win in 3 rounds if you do it Mystery 1 or 2, and you win in 4 rounds if you do it Mystery 3+. Like, you can't, like, you should always just, every single time, go on it early. Because if you go on it late, right, like, if it takes 4 turns, that's 4 turns of, like, guaranteed damage, when you could take 3, and sometimes your character can dodge or block with that 3-turn kill, so you have a chance of not even getting penalized. We might as well go through the portal. I don't see why not. Now this would be really good to get +1 knowledge. I don't think we're gonna use the katana, so I would much rather just take the stats. Like, Moriko's ballin' with pretty good weapons already, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Thank you to Calm Moment. Also, the life coach has just been letting us, like, just slide on by. Ah, now here's the problem, yeah. There's the problem. Now, I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm kind of a little worried about this, because we could die. For sure. Deft handling is beautiful. I really do want to upgrade my stats, but I think we just take the sanity here, so that we don't have to rest. We can't go to the monument. There's no reason not to do this. We're at 14 Doom. We can take the +2. So, unfortunately, that doesn't get you there. I think we got a block. Now, thankfully, we can 80% chance that, which feels pretty good. And we should be able to... 70... No, that's not good. That's kind of rancid. 70, 80, but is it our best chance? We have a bottle of water, so I'll take it. Now, you miss both of those, you're gonna cry yourself to sleep tonight, but thankfully you hit one of them, you're pretty okay with that. So that was second enemy Drain Swimmer, is that right? I'm trying to think. Should probably pay attention to that. Something like that. Me and gore-covered student Rutsu. They get to be human, but not Sniffling Gardener. Shaking my head. Do we just, like, take the 2? Because we're not, like, winning in 1 turn, right? And then 13 health would be really awkward unless we want to do the handcuffs tech, but I don't really want to do the handcuffs tech on an enemy that does 2 stamina damage. So I think what you want to do is just line her up for the kill shot. Although, now that I think about it, I might have done this a little bit wrong. 95... 95? You get owned there, you're gonna cry yourself to sleep, but... Do we have a block or a dodge that we can use here? Dodge is our... Oh, look at that! We dodge those, chat? We do! And I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm feeling pretty happy about that. 7 damage, by the way. 7 damage, by the way. Real. We're absolutely loving the bathtub coming in clutch. Being able to take a shower, absolutely incredible. Now, I think we're probably just gonna level up strength and perception with art knowledge. Now, art knowledge... do we immediately go into mermaids because of that? Or do we try to, like... We do have 2 items we can discard, but I want to do that last. Yeah, go ahead and give me mermaids, and then we'll go into... We'll do sailors last, because we're probably going to discard the bottle of water. I don't think this area was dangerous. Yeah, it wasn't dangerous, so we can do that. Goth Egg really does not want us to go to school, huh? Well, we'll kind of circumvent that a little bit. +1 knowledge for the Seal of Bramel. Ammo stash is not really that important. I'm trying to think about how we want to do this. I think the run is going pretty decently. I'm a little bit worried about Goth Egg a bit, but our Doom's great. Our health is okay. Now, we're not getting stat checks here. We're actually just getting, like, flat-out penalties. Which is a little bit sad, but I think we're kind of being... I think we're kind of fine. And then, of course, sometimes it's better to just take the flat-out penalty instead of go for a dice roll. You know... I'm gonna roll that perception check. That's what gives you Doom. Okay, that's important to know. That's important to keep in your back pocket for later. We could also have gotten an item for sailors from History Club. That's actually something I didn't think about. Can we do 95, 85? We can do 85, 85. It's actually not that bad. Well, actually, if you miss, it is horrible. So, actually, if you miss, it's so bad. She was doing 4 to all. Oh my god. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're all right with that. Okay, go ahead and give me the extra sanity, I guess. I wonder if we get rid of the box cutter, actually. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong. But, like, I don't feel like we need it explicitly. Yeah, we can just do sailors, get rid of the... I would rather keep the, whatchamacallit, the empty bottle, because it's been pretty valuable to us this whole time. So this is pretty good. We needed to get the burn cured, and the main area is just immediately inaccessible. I would... If you think about it, these are actually equivalent. The bottle and the painkiller, they're both giving us 2 stamina, but the bottle can be taken away. But we can also throw the bottle. The bottle's more versatile, even though it can be taken away. So I'm gonna keep the bottle. Oh, hell yeah, the downtown cleared up and everything. We're schmoovin'! Now, we could get bullets from this, that's true, but I would rather just take the EXP. I don't really... I feel like we're okay. Me and face borrowing Rutsu? Let me stop you right there. I'm just gonna leave immediately. Ooh, okay. This is a trip to the History Club. Rock Ring is actually kind of I'm gonna take it. Like, Mind Drain is you win the game, by the way. Like, let me just say this right here. You get Mind Drain here, you win the game. Like, just straight up. But I'm gonna do the interesting option. I'm taking the Rock Ring. Because that actually sounds cool as hell, bro. And it gets us to 8 strength if we need it. I should actually look to see... If you're playing this game correctly, and by that I mean intelligently, and you want to win, you would go look at the lighthouse, and if it said strength, you would put 1 point into strength. Now, you know, I hate to see it. You hate to see it? You want to roll a 1 there? You just, oh, okay, the seaside is doomed. Alright, it's still worth it, but, because we got to investigate this twice, so it's like 2% doom to dodge some doom, but, it is what it is. I think the Rock Ring is the fun play, and there's some nice, interesting tech that you can do. Do I have Outdoorsman? No, I don't, so I'm just gonna take the perception check. And we're gonna roll it successfully. You'll love to see it. Do we have to do this 3 times or 2 times? I kind of hallucinated. Oh, let me just stop you right there. The nice thing about not playing on Spider God is you can just leave. You can just leave. If shit sucks, hit the bricks. I mean, I guess, well, no, why? We don't need that. We don't need that. We're taking quick thinking, I guess. I'll put a point to strength, why not? Just for fun. Make our brace slightly better. It doesn't really do anything, by the way. It doesn't really do anything. Unless we have a strength check at the lighthouse. I'm just playing around that. We do not have folklore studies, though. So we could get knowledge to 8 pretty quick. This is one of the cool things about Moriko as well, is, like, we're just sort of sitting at a situation where we have 6 perception, and perception is our combat stat. And we're just kind of chilling. You know? Like, we're just kind of hanging out like a villain, you know? Oh, look at that. Whoa. We almost could do 8 damage there. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 2 sanity damage, and then we're gonna win the fight, instead of taking 3 sanity damage. Isn't that cool? Like, we're just kind of chilling. Like, we're investing in other stats that we're not using for combat, and we're just kind of okay with that. And that leads to some weird situations where you're like, yeah, you can do a strength check as Moriko, why not? You put so many resources into it. You deserve it. Now, this is a stamina boss, by the way, so we're chilling. We are currently in the chillin' stage. Although, we probably do want to rest, like, once, as long as we don't have fetid fumes, right? Just to make sure. Just to kinda... Yeah, we're good. Just to kinda, like, lock it out, I guess. Because it's... We have 69 Doom. This is literally the last investigation. Even if we got really unlucky and we got 4% Doom, that'd be 74% Doom going into the lighthouse, and we have full health in return. That's pretty good. Now, this is the part where we're a little concerned, and I think we do... I mean, don't throw the empty bottle yet. Don't throw the empty bottle yet. I don't want to do 4 coin flips in a row. That does not sound fun. I can do... This is so weird, though, because it's like we go down to 10 to do 6. I would rather just try to do as much damage as possible right now. Like, instead of blocking, I would rather just attack twice. It doesn't really matter. It's gonna matter for this turn, I think? I'm glad we healed. Why do I want to dodge? I'm just like, yeah, 1 more point of perception would go unimaginably hard, though, by the way. You get a flashlight on here, you get 1 point of perception. You're feeling so good about doing 8 damage a turn here. That feels so good. I don't know, but I would also just like to do this again, I think. We go down to 4 and then we block. Yeah, I think that's fine. Unless the centipede has some, like, you're dead attack where he just kills you, you know what I mean? We can't guarantee it. Can we guarantee this? No. I mean, we can basically guarantee it, but, like, do I want to throw the empty bottle over a basic guarantee? Nah. You brace for impact, you hit him twice, you miss this, then you go for the Hail Mary play. And by that, I mean you just use Desperation and kill him in 1 hit. True! So weird how this game works. Oh, now the bottle's useless. Okay, Painkiller Bros winning? No. Painkiller Bros winning. Hey, you know what would be funny? Just for fun? Let's get Folklore Studies. Ah, crap. Do I do it again? We go to 78? Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's do it. I don't know. I have a lot of Doom to mess around with. I'm gonna do silly stuff. No dexterity? Aw, crap. Okay, hold on. Painkiller Bros really winning? No way. There is a strength and a knowledge check, though. That's really funny. So, you just gotta rest twice, and then you're fine. Right? You don't have folklore, you don't have Innsmouth look? I mean, I don't know why I said folklore. Word wrong, lol. You don't have Innsmouth look, so you're not gonna randomly die. You don't have, like, you're gonna randomly die injury. Like, you're just fine. You're gonna take -3 from the whatchamacallit. You're gonna feel pretty good about that. But yeah, we made a strength check and a knowledge check as Moriko. I do think 7 perception and, like, 8 perception, 7 and 8 perception are, like, really nice. But you can win the game with 6 perception and deft handling. Like, that's just sort of how it goes. That's just sort of how Moriko's ballin'. We did Thaumaturgy Teacher second. Sometimes you do it first, but we did it second. It's Look Who It Is. It really is Takashi-san. So, I mean... doesn't really matter, right? Alright, that was pretty fun. Moriko with the rock ring, what's she gonna do? She's gonna throw hands, she's gonna punch for -9. The enemy seems to be weak against this type of weapon. My fists! That was a pretty good run. 2036, didn't we just have a run that ended in 2036, or am I insane? I feel like I did. Anyways, thanks for watching, stay safe out there, have a good one. Since this is the pre-recorded arc, only one of the episodes gets Pokidoku.